Alright, we're trying to add materials and quickly learn how to do perspectives. In order to look at our structures, we learn how to just simply go like that. But this time, we would like to go back to the level 1 and place our camera to do perspectives. So I do a down arrow, go to camera, place my camera far enough, and usually I like to do 1 point perspective here, 2 points here. Watch, if I place this somewhat in the middle, I get to see all of this, and I like to see straight on, and I like to go all the way back so I get to see everything. So notice how it's in the center. If I went like this, notice how it's in the center over here, and I get to see this one off to the side. My crop box, which is essentially this, I can push it up and down in many ways. I'm going to open it up more by just yanking it. I press the middle thing and just go on, middle roller, and open my crop box so I get to see more. Now I get to see everything like that. Now I like to go down at the bottom here, and at the bottom, if I press, I'm going to pull this up just a little bit so you can actually see what's going on. I'm going to press this area, and I can go from hidden lines to shaded or consistent line. You can see everything is the same color because I have not assigned any materials. Now I would like to assign some materials to this building components. So I'm going to pick on this, and this is a component that I created for the roof. I'm going to edit it in place, and when I edit it in place, I'm going to look where it actually talks about the materials. So I'm going to pick it again. Now it's going to let me know the pet materials for here. So that's the roof component that I created. It's got this kind of categories, visibilities, and the material is by category. It doesn't show sadly, but I have to click on here. Let me do it again. I have to click on here in order to see this. I'm going to do it again. Watch this. Go to category, go nearby, and sadly you don't see it until you click on it, okay? I'm going to bring it forward. Sometimes this dialog box is like this and you can't see it, and sometimes you have to press it to bring it open the way so you can open it. So if you only see this, you have to open up the window. Now what you would like to do is create a default material. So I'm going to type in default, and I get to a bunch of default. So what I want to do is get to where it says default, and I would like to create a brand new default. So create and duplicate. Create a new material, okay? All right, there we go. And I would like to quickly change the name. Right mouse click on it. It says rename. And I'm going to just simply say default, backtrack. I'm going to put dash red. I'm just going to create a bunch of defaults with different materials. I have 3 areas: identity, graphics, and appearance. I'm going to go first to the appearance. I would like to change it so that it would be red. This color is usually quite nice, and I can do variations of it. I can go deeper red, and I can do variations in colors as well. You can go into different types and add different tones. So right now, I'm just going to do a deep burgundy for now, and I'm going to say OK. And right now, the graphics of it is gray. I could change the graphics to use the rendering. As soon as I do that, that will be the case. Since this is a simple blank material, I could do that, or I can just soften it up substantially and not use that. So I'm going to go very, very light pink so that I can distinguish the material, but yet it's not exactly the same. Surface pattern, I can again change and use the same color if I wish to, and just go with similar color. It's up to you. Or again, it's a pattern. You would like your pattern to be light. It's up to you. And then you could actually use the rendering appearance. You would like to go back to this color, go deeper or deeper, however you wish. All right. Toy with these options. All right. If you want to add patterns to it, you could do it. For the roof, I'd rather not use patterns, but you will see. Right now, I'm going to leave this alone, and I'm going to double check my roof is this way. It's not transparent. It's not reflected. I can change all of this, and then the graphic looks like this. Say OK. It's default red. Here it is, and then I have to check it again, and voila, there it is. All right, I can go back to this. That's my roof, and I can basically go back and say, if I went back to the site plan, would it show? If I go to the site plan, change this, go down to here, change it to consistent colors, you can actually see that. I can also go back down here, change it to shaded, I get to see this. If I go back to hidden lines, it will be this and realistic. Toy with that and find out the variations. Now, I'm going to go back to that view that I created. I've now so far created 3 views. I'm going to go to my last view that I created, which was this. Look how much different this is when I have actually materials on it versus this one where I don't have materials on it. I can again edit, all right, and I would like to edit that material. I then go back here. I can keep it as aluminum or I can change the material. I created a default red, so I'm going to go to that default red that I had created. So default red that I created, Nauzig Maker red, and it's this one. And I say I wanted the same exact material. I check it, and voila, it's done. Look how elegant it is. I can see and differentiate the material.